Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Higgs coming at you here. A little midday money. There you go, right at the top of the screen. Tuesday the 23rd. I apologize for no show yesterday. Doctor's appointment. Only time I get it scheduled for my son, broken hand, was yesterday at 11 a.m. Nothing else available for like a week and a half. So, most times I try to give you a heads up when I don't come in. But it was what I mentioned it on Saturday. I had to go get x-rays for him, and then we had to go to the orthopedic, whatever. Anyway, like, subscribe, ring the bell here. Twitter, Mr. Sean Higgs. Come give me a follow. Player props are posted on Twitter, as well as our side picks and totals for today. You can find that again. Mr. Sean Higgs in the Twitter universe. If you're on Twitter stream, go check it out. Come give me a follow. Costs you nothing to give me a follow or to hit the like button. Why wouldn't you? I don't understand. You come in, you say hello, leave a comment. Podcast channels, if you're watching, you could watch live, or if you're listening, you're actually listening on a podcast, on a replay. But we're live every day. Twitter, YouTube. Anyway. All right, let's get to the show today. We'll hit a little, it's not really much of a recap, but I'll tell you what went on yesterday for me. I dropped my Major League Baseball premiums and in the chat from Look Headlines on Sunday night. So 95 and 114 in video, minus 890 on the sites, 176 and 182 Major League Baseball plus 237. NBA. How about those Nuggets, huh? We said the Nuggets getting the sweep done there. We are 65 and 61 plus $30 in the video. And on the sites, I'm seeing, I think Picks Polly's had me at 34 and 30 plus 499. NHL, we cashed yesterday with Florida, 48 and 59 minus $48. And on the season, 65 and 78 minus 175. So there is that. And today's picks, we have a few. Nothing's really changed since last night. The Heat, again, 65 and 61 in the video, plus $30. We're going to go over the total, 216. I do like Miami to wrap it up. You want to lay 120 on the Heat to get it done? Sure. Because they'll be, if they do go down here, they'll be a nice, probably a plus 145, 150 even, probably 160 in Boston. We'll take them. Vegas under the 5.5 here on the ice. A little cold cash on the ice. And Major League Baseball. Sox under. I had the Sox yesterday. I figured Cleveland off a double dip, a Sunday night game. I should have had the Sox in the under. I don't know why I just did the Sox. Stupid. It was a loser today. Sox under as well. The 8 there between Chicago and Cleveland. Red Sox over the 9. I keep saying Red Sox here because, the Red Sox are an over team. I think they're like 30 and 22 to the over. But this is the Cincinnati Reds over facing Adam over the hill Wainwright. Oh my goodness. We make Adam Wainwright jokes. And Graham Ashcraft, as much as Luck Ashcraft has not been good of late, let's go over to 9.5. We saw 11 runs last night. I think we have 10 in the first 5 innings here. Rays. Yesterday, another win for Tampa Bay. 5 straight losses now for the Toronto Blue Jays. We got Barrios on the hill. We'll talk about that in a minute. So take Tampa Bay minus the 125. New York Metropolitans 5-game win streak. We'll take them here. I'm not a big Senga guy. Smiley, I kind of like a little bit. But again, we'll ride the streak 5 in a row for the Mets. Let's go, New York Mets. Get it done. Let's go, Mets. Let's go meet the Mets, greet the Mets. Come on out and meet the Mets. I don't know how the song goes. The props, Ribby props. You know how we do Ribby props here. And we are down with our Ribby props. 166 and 297. Down 1265. So we got to turn things around here. And the props, we do have monster swings at the props. One day we're up 1,000. Then we're down 500. We're down 1,000. We put a bunch out. Not we. It's me and with little people in my pocket. I put a bunch of RBI props out. I tell you, don't go crazy on them. I'm not betting these for nickels across the board. They're 15, 25 bucks, 20 bucks, 10 bucks. A bunch today. We're going to rail it in. We're down a little bit. Mind the bankroll. I like to bet. I hate to say that I'm a better more than capper. I like to bet games. You see the amount of games I bet. Money management's key, even for stupid little player props in any sport. So St. Louis, I mentioned I want to see runs here. Cards are hitting a little bit. I got Gorman, the youngster, hitting well, plus 145. Arenado, now 120 is about as low as I go, but I had to grab a spot here. I mean, if you want to grab a homer prop, it will not shock me for him to go yard today. But 120, I will take it. I kind of stick to the ribbies. It's what I do. Contreras, a 140, and DeYoung, a 155 for St. Louis. Tampa, you know I love this offense at home. How many times I got to mention Tampa Bay at home? And then we got Barrios on the road, who is just uh, he's straight fire, literally. He's on fire, and he can't put himself out. The teams are just raking against him. Diaz, 195. Wander, a plus 210. Rosareno, 180. B-Low, 140. J-Lo, 165. Ramirez, a 170. Walls, a $2. Let's go. I wanted a Paridi. He wasn't even posted. Jose Siri, I couldn't even find him. You know, I'd go the entire lineup for ribbies. Obviously, I think Tampa Bay scores here. We like him for the game. Obviously, I probably think it's going to be an over as well. So a lot of Ray action. And the Houston Astros could not find a Jolks, but we'll take a Yordi plus 125 against Ray and the Brew Crew here. Tucker, my guy, I like him. MVP Tucker plus 130. Pena, the youngster, still waiting for him to get hot, plus 160. Jake, the Rake Myers, plus 220. And Chance McCormick, a 220 spot as well. Again, no Jolks. I would have took a Jolks. But the joke's on me. He wasn't posted. So, I don't know. Hopefully, you found that as funny as I thought it sounded coming out of my mouth. Anyway, Michael comes in. Great night. Of course, it's a great night. Yeah, Denver. You're a Laker hater, right? Good day. Take it, Michael. Doing all right. Not too shabby. The Miz comes in. Washington, under 8. I get it. Darvish and Gore. And I mentioned last night, Miz, on the Look at Line shows, I believe that the Padres are 16-1 to the under, 27-4 to the under, or something like that. They've just been an under crazy team lately. So, yes, Yanks under the 8. I don't hate that with Gore on the hill, and it's the Yankee lineup I don't love. 2 teams pretty hot. Right? 4 straight for the Yanks, 3 straight for the O's. I'll go under with you. I don't hate it. Texas run line. With Evaldi here, only way to go at a 165. I don't want to lay 165 there, especially off a loss. I'm not looking to jump on them, but at a money line. But I like Evaldi and Rich Hill. How many times did I say for Pittsburgh between Rich Hill and Vince Velasquez? Mini run line. Yeah, little Twinkies with Sonny Gray. You're going run line here. Looking for the payday over Alex Cobb. I can't hate going for the big money. And the Tigers with Eddie Rodriguez run lining. I don't hate it. I don't. Erod has been good. Again, Kansas City to me. Drop 4 in a row. You got to auto play basically. But, excuse me. I agree with the run line because I can't lay. If I'm losing with Detroit, I'd rather lose even money. So, yes, I might actually add that little play for myself here too. Believe it or not. I thought about it. Walk This Way's in the house. Good afternoon. King D's in here. How's it going? Pretty good. Hope all is well with you, brother, as well. Michael's Nuggets first half plus $6 with the comeback. Bum dropped 30 bad in that first half. I know. No, of course he's not. I mean, I don't know if LeBron's burner and KD's burner T Money's going to be here. But am I shocked it's a sweep? Yeah, a little bit. It's the NBA. Again, I like Miami tonight, but will I be shocked at a Celtics win? No, just like a woman shocked with a Laker win there. Figure 4-1, but better team wins. Just that simple. Walk This Way. Dallas has to respond. How can you not bet them? How can you bet them? Is a better question. Why would you want to bet them? They have to respond. How'd the Lakers respond? How'd the Celtics responded? How did Carolina respond last night? Don't do it. Yes, exactly. So don't bet Dallas just because you think they have to respond. Okay? The other teams haven't. The other 3 teams all haven't responded. J Rock's in the house, my guy. Good to see you. Yuri Perez goes again today over 4 FKs. I'll take it with you. You know I like this kid. You know I like him. Michael A's in the house. Bam over to 60.5 today. What do I think? I don't hate it. I mean, let's be honest. If I think like, we have the over here. Boston's going to show a little bit of heart, come out, score a little bit. It could be the Jimmy Butler show, but he needs some extra help here. Why not Bam? Put up a 20 spot. I see it. I like it. I don't hate it. Trevor, my guy's coming in. Good to see Trevor. Heat tonight. I agree. I mean, later 120. They lose today. You're going to be getting a bigger plus money in Boston. So I don't hate it. Yeah. I mean, really, Boston come back down 3-0. They're going to win 4 in a row? No. Give me the plus money or minus a little bit today. And if they don't win, I'll have plus money next game. Giants money line 135 with Cobb. Giants won 6-7. Twins 2-5 last 7. Good for the Ribby plus 180. 5-7. You can't go wrong with for the Ribby 5-7, and you're getting good plus money on it. 5-7. You might as well be. That's like probably at a 150 clip, right? So you're probably at a nice $7 at least minimum on a $100 bet there. And I can't say no to the Giants. Cobb's pitched well. And much like someone has said Sonny Gray run line, if I'm doing Tigers, if I'm doing Minnesota here, do I want to lay a 140? Not really. I'll put Houston in that mix as well as a run line play. I don't want to lay if things can go sour. It would be run line if I'm looking at a fave. Kindy says WNBA starter. Let's get that money. Easier to bet on WNBA, in my humble opinion, than NBA. Too many guys laughing while getting crushed. I can't do WNBA. No, thank you. I joke about the WNBA that who watches it. It's terrible. Again, it's been 20-something years. They can't make a profit. No one cares about WNBA. I'm not. I don't have a lick of interest in betting WNBA. Nor do I have an interest in golf or tennis or horses or MMA. So it's not just the ladies. Michael says, I want the Heat money line here, but history is against it. Never history of the league. Have both count. Here we go. This does not mean anything. I get it. But I'm just not. Did you bet every other game to have that money in your pocket to say, okay, it goes down tonight, but I got $19,000 from every other time this cash for me. How do you take the Celtics? Why would you? It's plus 110 because they look so good. Nick's hitting the like button. I appreciate it. Everybody hit the like button. Listen to Nikki and hit the like button. Yes, it was kind of okay day. Had over in the Twins, Cards, Tigers, under Marlins, and had money line Sox, Stros, Vegas. Yeah, I had the winner on the ice, but my baseball went down yesterday. So back at it. One day at a time. That's what we do. Michael A. Need the Celtics to stay within around 10 points for Bam to hit that over. I think they will. Tim Rose in the house. Nuggets 12 down, 4 to go. With the brooms out. I don't know if they're going to broom out on Miami. And even if there's a crazy Celtic comeback, I'm not. Miami, I think, is an underrated. We've said it so. Even against the Bucks, we've said it. No one's given them any kind of shot. But the Nuggets, let's be honest, should win in 5, 6. Cannot not give zero love to Miami. Michael says, not going to lie, pleased to see the Lakers when LeBron gets swept. Don't have to hear about him for a while. There's a lot of stuff I saw on Twitter like LeBron. He's got... Listen. He came out to play last night. He's not 25. He's 35, however old he is. Doesn't have the gas in the tank. The team's not good. Let's be honest. He wants to play GM on these teams, whether it's when he's leaving Cleveland or going to Miami or back to Cleveland and here, this guy to. Don't complain. You got beat by a better team. I don't want to hear, AD's hurt and this and that. Come on. How do you think Clipper fans feel with Kawhi and Paul George or Chris Paul going out or Ayton or whoever? I'm not a LeBron guy. Is he great? I'll give him awesome. I can't say he's the best. No, I don't care. I don't care about the stats. Doesn't make you the best that you play a long time. Tyler Torres, Rosenberg got robbed in a boxing match. Beat Ali's grandson won 2 dimes off a hundo. I do not follow boxing, but if that's, they're going to give it to. I know enough boxing where I can't trust judges because I've seen a lot of crazy stuff and I've just watched it, even not betting on it, but seeing crazy scores by judges' standards. Can't bet that, Tyler. It's need a knockout or nothing. Big Waves, our favorite Alabama surfer. Natties with Gore. I'm not going to say no. You know I love Gore. The Rays, yes. Toronto, Barrio, 6 straight losses or whatever, 5 straight losses. Ranger danger thinking on Oakland. I don't hate the Rangers, right? Because it's Rich Hill and it's the Pirates. Again, as I mentioned with Minnesota and Detroit and the Stros, I mean, I would rather have a run line and a money line. If they lose, I'd rather lose even money. Oakland money line. Psych, yeah, I can't. Psych. Hit me with a psych. Big Waves, obviously. Graduated high school in the early 90s, rolling out of psych. Listen, let's not pound anything here. Let's not get carried away. We'll bet the Mariners run line. I mean, it's a manageable 115. It was 160 yesterday. It's 115, a little lower today. Much lower today, obviously. It's a little more worrisome, but I agree. Tyler Torres says Devin Haney should have not ended the fight. I do not know. Again, I did not watch it. Do not know what happened, Tyler. I apologize. Nick says today I'm on a Red Sox money line with Bello over Canning. I kind of like the over in that one. I think we'll see runs. I'm not buying the Red Sox pitching. It's more of the Padres not hitting. Mets, yes, 5 in a row. Take the Mets. Marlins, again, awful loss. I do like the pitcher for them. Do I want to lay with them on the road? Not. I'm not looking. I'm not running a bet Miami on the road. That's for sure, especially as a favorite. Rays over. Oh no, we said that Marlins Rays over in the Mariners against the A's. We expected big offense from Seattle tonight. Under Guardians, yes, I got that right here in the chat, and then the Padres as well. I don't hate going under that game. I mean, San Diego's gotten over, as I said, 16 to 17 they've gotten under. Michael A coming in. Reds cards over 10 on FanDuel, still like a shot. I like the over. It's Wainwright. We saw 11 yesterday. I don't think how we don't get 11A. The Cardinals could score 9 themselves. Nick says, I'm thinking cards over, but not sure these 10s are not hitting. I agree. I don't like laying 10. I'd rather have a 9.5, but I got bad pitchers, and I got St. Louis who could hit a little bit against a bad pitcher in a hitter's park. And St. Louis offense has been clicking. J-Rock says, Jimmy Bucket says a dog and Tatum's a puppy. Tatum and Brown, both of them. The whole team. What's there to say? There's nothing to say. Dave, good afternoon. What do you say? I like the Celtics and Mariners run line, one on Giants and Mariners. I don't like the Celtics. Why are we betting the Celtics? No way they get swept? Is that what we're thinking here? Oh, the other game got swept. We can't sweep. It's a pick 'em. They've looked like crap the last 3 games. So, if they win, super. I mean, I don't mind losing with Miami. I can't bet. I'm not running a bet Boston the way they played. And Seattle, yeah, fade Oakland. I get it. Eric Higgs, hope all's with the family. Red, yeah, little son, broken hand. He's fine. He's out. He took an exam. I picked him up. His boys grabbed him. They went out. Reds money line. I don't hate it because it's Wainwright, but give me the over instead. Let's give me the over. Tim says Nuggets don't sweep. Nuggets at 5 or 6. Sounds about right. I respect the Heat more than Lakers. I do too. And you have to. I mean, let's be honest. Miami wins today. They got 1 loss versus Celtics and the Bucks. Got to give them a little bit of props there. Just a little bit. Big Wave says Oakland has won 4 games in May. If you're not fading every game, let's get a new hobby. Listen, fading them's one thing, but for me, Big Waves, you know how I feel. I don't like laying juice. I don't care how bad a team is. They were a 160 run line. I'm not laying 160. I'm not laying 160. We're talking about Houston's a 130 today. I want to lay that straight up. So I can't. I don't care how bad the team is. And people will be like, well, yeah, it's still value. Not for me. I don't do that. And I can't come in here. I'm not betting that game. How the heck are you going to come in here and give me an ounce of respect? I got a team playing Oakland laying 270, 290, 320, 350. Come on. No, thank you. I'll leave it. I'll leave a winner out there. I'm fine. I'll get winner somewhere else. Michael says, you got to read the whole comment. I said, I will not bet the Celtics. I'm just concerned about how public Miami's going to be. Well, they're going to be a public bet. It was a 2.5. It's down to 1. People are betting Miami. Money's coming in on Celtics. It's a Miami bet for me or nothing. Especially most times in this spot, you'll be laying a money line, uh, not a 120. Definitely a little bit more significance there, and you won't be laying a 1.5. Be laying a 5.5. So to me, it's hey, I'll take a free stab. This is like a free bet they're giving me to bet on Miami. I'll take a shot. Won't hesitate. Gracious, my guy. Texas money line and the over. Again, we could roll into Texas here and Houston and Minnesota, Detroit. I don't want to lay. I just don't like laying on the road with teams, especially at we're talking 165, 170. Over, I don't hate. It's Rich Hill. I don't like Rich Hill, but again, it's a no play for me all over the joint. Cincy money line in the over. I don't hate it because it's Wainwright, but I'm on the over. So give me the over, and I got quite a 4-pack of Ruby props on the birds. Cubbies with Smiley. It again, we're jumping in front of the Mets who've won 5 in a row for a plus 105. It's not worth a shot to me. Like I'd rather lay with the Mets. Like, hey, I get a shot at 110 with a team playing good baseball finally. A team that's supposed to win 95 games. Mets are nothing. Tampa Bay, absolutely. As much as the Mets have won 5 in a row, Toronto's lost 5 in a row. We don't want to bet a team like that. Decent, respectable number, 125, sure. Arizona on the run line today versus Matt Strom. Cy Young Strom? That's his new name for me. Cy Young Strom. Especially on the Philly staff. He's the only guy pitching well. It's tough to, I'm not going to hate the run line there. What is the odds? I did them the other day because King Dean mentioned on Friday it went 9-6 for plus money. I've been looking a little bit. Run line, if you're taking that doggy run line, you've made some money here. Strom's been really good. He's got like a 188 batting average against, decent whip. So I don't. The problem is with Nelson. If he's going to give up some runs here, the 1.5, I don't want to lay at 150. What is it? I don't know what it is. Tyler says, I love Oakland first 5 plus a half. I'm not. I love Oakland should never come out of your mouth. Unless you're from Oakland, you love living there. How can you say you love this A's team? King Dave says, yeah, WNBA isn't very profitable to me. Great thing about sports betting is this is a buffet of value based on your genre. Yeah, it is. I mean, depending on what you like, you can make money. I can't get into WNBA. I just can't do it. Lane says, what's up, Biggs? Got Tampa Bay Rays money line. Yes. Fade Toronto. Fade Barrios. Rockies run line. I like going for the money there with the Rockies minus the 1.5. I get it. Why not take a big payday? What's that, about a 180? What are they plus? What are they on that? They got to be a plus 180-ish. Well, they got in the majors today. I understand. Next is how many Rockies games had hit over 11 this season? Should have been under the Rockies. The Rockies hit at home, though, and surprisingly, they get some good pitching at home. It's weird. That Colorado, to me, they're a tough squad for me to figure out because I thought they're going to be trash. I don't love their pitching. Freeland's actually pitched decent. He'll be dealt. Who's he going to be on? The Mets? Houston? Yankees? Where's he going? He's getting dealt. You right about the Celtics? Yeah, I'm definitely right about the Celtics. I like the Yankees run line today. I mean, how do you talk somebody off of taking Cole, who's been? I mean, what's Cole? What's he got a sub? What's his ERA? 1? Cole 2 ERA 5. I mean, I don't hate it, but again, do I want to? Baltimore has won 3 in a row. Yanks have struggled against better teams. Baltimore's a good. I was not high on Baltimore. I'm like, let's slow down Baltimore. Well, here they are with pretty good season under their belts. I can't say run line there. Although I would say that before I lay a 170. So there's that. I would have put any money on the Celtics. No. Put money on the Lakers the way they played. Exactly, Mike. You don't have to play it because it's freaking a game 4 in the playoffs. Especially when one team has not lived up to any of their hype. 8-point fave, 9-point fave, 3.5-point road fave. 0-3 straight up. Like, we're going to run to, you want to bet that team? Listen, bet Miami. If it loses, so what? You're not getting hurt. The team's handled them in 3 straight games. Lenny says Tigers first. Thank me later, Lenny. I was ready to take the Detroit run line. You hit me with a thank me later. Thanks for the kiss of death. Miz says Yanks will be more motivated against Baltimore than before. I mean, I don't think that's that does not get into my handicap and Miz. Brio says, Money Man Higgs, what's up, my guy? How do you say my Facebook fella? Michael B, thoughts on Baltimore Orlando versus Cole? Again, it's a no play for me. I got 2 teams on win streaks. Baltimore is going to be up, as much as Biz is like, oh, they're going to be motivated. You don't think Baltimore wants to beat the Yanks? Prove themselves? I got a Cy Young guy on the hill for the opposing team. And they're laying 170? To me, it's Baltimore. It's Baltimore or nothing, even though they're 2 hot teams. I don't want to, I'll pass. How many games I got today in baseball? 3, 6. I got 7 games. I might add another 2 or 3. That's not one of them. Pounded Sports Anthony, what do you got here? Like Bam overs. He's good against the Celtics. Like a shooting game 3, but I bet Bam overs again. I agree with the Bam over, especially the point 16. I think he'll get 18. Dodgers Braves over the 8. I know you like this one. This one concerns me. I saw it was like an 8.5. It's come down a bit. But that's definitely a hitter's park down there. And Strider's given up a couple lately. I don't hate it. I'm just not looking to bet it. Anthony says here, Pounded Sports Twins under the 8. Mr. Truck loves the under 4.5 versus 5. Looks way too easy. I guess that's an overplay. It does look real easy. You got 2 guys in Cobb and Gray who've got sub 2 ERAs or whatever the hell they're pitching to right now. I get it, and I think it's supposed to be high. I think it's supposed to be like 80 in Minnesota today. So I'm not loving that under. Because as much as I like little Cinderella stories and guys pitching way over their heads, that's gonna come back to normal. The problem is that the Giants' offense, to me, I don't love one bit. And the Twins, as much as I thought they're going to be a sneaky good offense, they got some young guys. We got Larnach, you got Gallo and bounce back, Buxton. You got Alive. You got some guys who are. You think it's a good lineup to generate some runs, but then they're stagnant. I don't know. Again, for me, total. It's easy to say under, but when it looks that easy, it normally is. So. No, thank you. No, thank you. The Miz coming. Guy feeling Yankees might sweep my Orioles. Don't say that. You're an Oriole guy. Listen, would I like that because I'm down on the Orioles and they're making me look bad, but I said the Orioles would be bad this year? Yeah, it'd be wonderful. But again, no skin in the game here for me. Tyler's laughing. Just what it is, Tyler. It's I think the A's are maybe a 45-win team. I don't think they're good. And would I want to? I'm all for taking plus monies, whether it's a run line, it's a doggy. To me, I don't love it. Although today I could say to you honestly, Seattle run line 115 looks a little low. It was a 160 yesterday, so yeah, it does look a little low. And I think we have a decent pitcher on the hill today too, where it's not like it's some kind of spot start. No, I'm rolling out. Marco Gonzalez. He's Marco Gonzalez. He's got a 6 ERA. So you're like, oh boy, But it's still Oakland. Is it worth it because it's Marco? I can't in good conscience even say that at this point. Michael says, I love Oakland, but the A's stink. They need to go. They are going. In what, 4 years? Man Higgs, we had Braves first 5. Yeah, up 4-0. Just bad. I don't think they're explosive. I don't like that lineup a bit. I don't like it. I think it was just we had a bad inning there from Charlie Morton. What happened? Braves run line, I get it. I'll be back on the Braves run line today. I don't hate that. Another youngster for LA. I got Strider. Yeah, maybe Strider gives up a couple, but the Braves should be able to hit this kid. And as much as he's a prospect for him, He's been lit up at Double A. He's been lit up at Triple A. Now he's coming in on a road against the Braves, who just scored 5 last night against another young, good pitcher. Young and good because he's one of their top little guys, but still, these are Braves. Braves hit all stars. Might hit young guys making first starts. Michael said, "I want to take the Nats here with Gore. I know how good Darvish is, but the Padres Padres can't hit right now. So, yeah, I mean Gore versus old team. I get it. You want to take the Nats in the under? I agree." Lane says Rockies plus minus 1.5 is plus 180. Yep. Yeah, I don't hate that. I don't hate it. I do not hate it. Yeah, I remember. I think you said that yesterday too. I was like, I'm not looking to get involved in and I'm not. I'm not looking to get involved in Miami, Colorado games, especially against each other. And I do like taking Miami sometimes, but I need some offense for the pitchers. Please, Lord, get them some offense. Detroit Lenny and his thank me laters coming in, messing up the whole show. Pounded says Marlins the top team versus lefties. Gomber's ERA. That's the problem. I mean, the Marlins do hit lefties, and Gomber's not good. And I do like Perez. You know that. And of course, you know De La Cruz. 4-homer. I wish De La Cruz. Is that guy going to hit? His card's going to be worth any money? Bowman first, De La Cruz cards. Jesse says under 45.5. Tatum points, rebounds, assists. I agree with that, Jess. Like we're saying today, me, Jesse, and Russ were talking the game today. For Tatum to go off like this, that means nobody else is scoring. Like you're not getting anything from Brown or Smart. And I think one of those guys, again, I like the over. I think Boston shows a little bit of heart. Does that mean they win? Not particularly. But this number here, the good thing about this, Jesse, is if somehow he goes over this, I think the Miami bet's safe because means you got a one-man show going on tonight. And he's going to need more than one guy to beat the Miami Heat. Miss says, thinks he always bats will be silent in the Yankee series after outburst versus Toronto. I don't know. For me in this one, and you know how I feel about the Yanks. I'm like, I look to fade the Yankees often. You know, it's not a vintage Yankee team. Now they played back in early April. We saw 13, 5, and 8 runs in those games. But to me, that's early on. What have you done for me lately here? I mean, you're going to get Cortez next game, who, I mean, are we high on Cortez? I'm not high on Cortez. He hasn't pitched well lately. So I think they should be able to score against Cortez. Clark Schmidt. You think Clark Schmidt's going to shut you down? Listen, if you're getting shut down by Clark Schmidt, well, what are you doing? Start trading guys because you're not making the playoffs. It's as simple as that. I mean, you got Gore. You got Cole. Okay. The other two guys you might face in this set, not pitching particularly well. King D says Pirates first 5 plus 150. Oh my God, Rich Hill. You're back in Rich Hill. J-Rock says Gray strikeouts look at favorable for the Twinkies. I like Sonny Gray. I like Sonny Gray with the A's. He wasn't good with the Yanks. He was good with the Reds. Good with the Twins. Problem with Sonny Gray is he turns into Rich Hill because he gets hurt somewhere along the season, and his great start it dribbles down to a nice year where he was great for a while. Just gotta wait for another shoe to drop on Sonny Gray. That's the problem. Nick says Twins are hard to bet. They are. Brewers, Phillies are most hyped. Yeah, I'm not a Brewer guy this year. Definitely not a Brewer guy. And I think the Phillies are going to be sellers at the deadline. That is my guess. That's my bold take. Gracious says Dodgers, Braves, Dodgers plus money. Listen, you want to get 2-1 with the Dodgers? I don't hate it, right? You beat Charlie Morton with a rookie. You got another rookie today. Strider can give up a couple runs. I understand. For me, though, Braves run line would be the way I go. Detroit Atlanta says Tatum has a big day, but that don't mean they win. Exactly. King D actually like the Dodgers lineup. More or less complete control. Listen, you got Betts. Freddie Freeman, probably a pair of Hall of Famers, right? Arguably, fight over that. But, Will Smith, he's good. Do I love him? No. Muncy, the guy's a 200 hitter. JD Martinez is 50. You got David Peralta, Vargas, Outman, the youngster who's come back to earth. I mean, look at this line. I mean, we really love this lineup. I, I got to disagree. Jason Hayward still playing? Trace Thompson? You could add that lineup. I'm not a big fan of the lineup. Mrs. Cortez, good starts for his Orioles. Again, last year is one thing. The way he's pitching this year, totally different. Totally different this year. Are we have to talk about CFL here? You can talk CFL. I won't. I mean, I won't. I mean, I'm sure Jesse will have something for us, and Tim or Nick might have something, but I don't have any CFL. Everyone is on the Rangers. You know what time it is. Yeah, well, people bet the Rangers because it's the Pirates. I mean, how are the Pirates this month? How have they been doing? Pittsburgh schedule. Let's see how they've been in May. 0-1, 0-2, 0-3, 0-4, 0-5, 0-6, 1-6, 1-7, 1-8, 1-9, 1-10, 2-10, 2-11, 3-11, 4-11, 4-12, 4-13, 5-13. So they started out brutal. Tampa, Toronto, Colorado they lost to. So they beat Arizona. So they put together 4 wins in their last 6. A win at Detroit after losing 4-0. They win 8-0. They beat Gallon a 13. How'd they win 13-3 over Gallon? They lose the next 2 to Arizona, and they pull out a win last night over Ortiz. I don't want to bet. No, thank you. No, thank you. Any thoughts on the hockey game? Yeah, we got thoughts on it. We got the under in the hockey game. Come on, Michael. Where you been? Rick says, whatever pitcher has the highest ERA today, I'm taking him to win and go 7. Crazy that's been happening. So the pitcher with the highest ERA today, that's who you're going to go with? Who could it be? Could it be Luis Medina, 698 for the A's? No, Gomber, a 670 for the Rockies. I guess that's Gomber will get the call. Ryan Nelson of Arizona, 548. 574 for Wainwright. All right, so Gomber. You're taking a little Gomber action. No skin in that in a Ranger Pirate game. I can't bet Rich Hill or Vince Velasquez. No, thank you. Cole on the hill for the Yanks. He is. I'm not betting him. 170? No, thank you. I would rather take the Orioles than lay 170. Rick says Pirates hung a 5-spot on Rangers pen last night. Ortiz shut down the Rangers. Yeah, I mean, Dunning has pitched well. You mentioned the bullpen. Rangers, again, that was their first, game of the road trip? I can't bet. I'm not telling anybody about the Pirates. Rickett says Vegas. I like Vegas today. I mean, give me the under. Rockies money line. Yes, I like the Rockies. Someone said to take a run line. Listen, I don't love Gomber at all. Rockies play a little better at home. They are off a win, right? They beat Miami. Marlins have dropped 2 straight. Do I want to bet Gomber? No. Do I like Perez for Miami? Yeah. Am I betting this game anywhere? No. Mariners scored 11 runs last night. A's tempting. Let's go Rockies. A's are tempting. Oh, stop drinking. Stop day drinking if the A's are tempting. Again, I can't bet the Rocks. Pirates first 5 from King D money line, 22-15 overall. Yeah. But again, how has that been recently? Because they had I mentioned they have 5 wins this month. Right? What are they? 5-13? So yeah, they were 20 and 8 to start the year. 20-9 to start the month. 20-9. Now they're 25-22. So how's that first 5 been? Is that cashed a lot this month? Has it cashed at all this month? That's the question. Toronto Padres will bust this year. I'll tell you what, the Padre offense looks terrible. But the Toronto pitching doesn't look all that great either. So King D, Pirates first 5, last 10, 6-2-2. Okay, good one. Pull up. Thank you for that. I needed it. Wow, 6-2-2, and they haven't even. How are they losing all these games? That's on the money line. They're 6-2-2 in the money line. Their last 10 games, first fives. Yeah, and they're 4-6. I mean, I guess when they win, they won 8-0, they won 13-3 and 4-0. So those, I guess, are easy. The Texas game, I guess they lost that. Oh no, they did win. They're up 1-0. Hmm. How are they losing so much? There's a 3-3 tie. Here comes they're up 3-1. They blow it late. Interesting. All right. All right, King. That's why you're checking them out. Stay away from those bullpens. Pays off if you're betting the Pirates, apparently. Mariners score 11, like they score 5 next 4 days. Picked up your All-Star game tickets. Be at the Pirates M's game on Friday night. God, have fun at that. King D, yeah. That's why I don't deal bull. Yeah, the bullpens there. Obviously, I just ran a couple of them off you. Yeah, Keller for Pitt hasn't pitched bad, but he's not pitched today. It's Rich Hill. So no thank you, Rich Hill. No thank you. Alrighty. My picks for the video today. We got the Sox under 8, Cincinnati Reds over 9.5, Rays minus 125, Tampa Bay to win again. Toronto's dropped 5 straight. We can't bet that. Mets winners of 5 in a row, minus the 105 over the Cubbies. On the ice, under the 5.5. And in the NBA, Heat over the 216. Probably should have added the Heat here as well, minus 120. But just for what it is, it's just one game in each hockey and NBA playoff game. I'll be back. Look at headlines later on tonight if you want to pop in and say hello. Again, hit the like button on the way out. And if you're listening after the fact on one of the podcast channels, I appreciate you listening. Thanks. Subscribe. You can always come back to the YouTube channel and leave a comment if you want to do that. Twitter, Mr. Sean Higgs. I'm out of here.